Israel until only 111 years ago, not all over the country, only in one area, and that is a place called Caesarea or Caesarea, if you know it, and that is by the Mediterranean between north from Tel Aviv and between Tel Aviv and Haifa. The last one was killed in 1912, and we can see one of them stuffed animals at the new Museum of Nature in Tel Aviv. Nile crocodiles breed each male with 5 to 10 females. So we only have a few males in here, and most of them are females. And these are females that we see. I cannot see a male at the moment. Maybe he's in the water, or maybe behind the trees there, or there, but we'll see if we can get to see it.
How do you identify a male and a female?
Well, the males are larger than the females, but since crocodiles keep growing up throughout their lives, and they can live for more than 100 years, even up to 150, and they never stop growing up. So a much older female will be physically larger than a younger male. The males are also darker than the females, but here we also find lighter and darker families. We cannot tell only by that. The main difference we can see is the difference of proportions. And if we're looking at the head of the male crocodile, which we don't see at the moment, the width of the head, the end of the snout, and compare it to a female, we can see she's more delicate. No offense, mamas. And maybe there's the male, the one on the left, because he looks very big and dark, and it looks like the dominant male. Here he goes into the water. It is the romantic season now, and romance with crocodiles is only in the water. So, let's go this way.
Stomach is full.
Yes, but it's not as full as it was 2 weeks ago. Yes. And waiting for the last one to get here. They're still there. Yeah, we're waiting for you. Last ones didn't get here yet. There they come. And this too is a female and female crocodiles. Mother crocodiles lay eggs once a year. The season here is now. It's from April to July, and at the season, each female chooses the place to lay her eggs. This one chose, let's see what place, right here. Right here. And so she chooses the place, that's where she chose, and then כן, שומעת.
Nobody is crossing the line, the rope. It's very dangerous. It was written in the instructions. Okay, if I see anybody doing it, we're going to stop the tour immediately, and that's it. It's very dangerous.
It's a year, the season is now, and at the season each female chooses the place to lay her eggs. That's where she chose. She digs the hole in the ground, and that's what she dug. And then she lays from, it can be 30, 40, 50 eggs in an average nest. It can even get more, closer to 100 in a big one of adult female crocodile, because she gets bigger, she brings more eggs all the time, she only gets better with time, and then she never stops. As long as she lives, she'll keep on laying eggs. And so she lays all of these eggs, and then she covers them back with sand. She compresses it all with her back legs, and she stays there to guard the place. And this is just what this female is doing. So she laid her eggs here on the 10th, at the beginning of the 10th, and now she's less full than she was then, but she still looks very big. You cannot see that she already laid her eggs, that they still keep for probably all the liquids. It takes time. And she guards, there's many dangers to these eggs. She guards from 2 main dangers. One exists in nature and is neutralized in a farm, and that is different animals coming to dig the eggs, to eat the eggs. like monitor lizard, specializes in stealing crocodiles' eggs. Another thing a female should be worried about is there might be another female choosing the same place to lay her eggs. And if you dig her hole, out go the eggs of the first one. So a female that laid her eggs will not let another female approach, and we can see them fighting, mostly at the nights of the season. The crocodile fight is a huge dinosaur fight, very interesting. Here at the farm, here we're getting to our part of the extreme aquaculture. Here we go inside, we take the eggs and we move them to our controlled environment incubation. By that we get to separate the different sizes, since there is cannibalism in crocodiles. A big one will take a small one, it happens many times in nature. Here we separate them from the time their eggs, and we keep them separated all the way after. Here she comes to protect her eggs.
Sexy girl, show yourself. Sorry.
So when we go inside to take the eggs, there is no clothing that can protect us. We use these red bars that open up to 4 meters. We use these bars to get the crocodiles away from us and down to the water. And when the area is clear and we have a few gates around, we never go too far away from the gate. When the area is clear, we can go inside and collect the eggs while some of us guard. We keep them in the water. We don't let them get their even eyes out of the water. So when we are done, we go out, we lock the gate, and the females get back to their nesting places and they keep guarding the nest. It's just like in nature. If a female is coming back from refreshing in the water and she finds her nest dug, ruined, eggs spilled and broken, she keeps guarding the place anyways, from the chance there may be some eggs left inside. So by her instinct, she keeps guarding. Let's go around the corner and see another one.
Does it lay 100 eggs in one day or like?
Well, 100 is extreme, you know, it's a very, very big one. Normally it will be closer to 30.
One day?
Once a year,
Once a year, so
all at the same time.
all at the same time? Crazy.
And so this female laid her eggs,
Inatagaje na yai
and we
tatu.
already took the eggs. Still, she's guarding the place. You see, she's in her little shade. Doesn't like to stay on the hot sand, under the sun. So the hot hours of the day,
Nyalo
she goes to the
ndawiye.
shade or into the water. Even from there, she's guarding the place. And as she saw us approaching her nest,
Ginidonga nyalo dayo baka.
she's calculating all the time the risk that she sees to her eggs compared to the effort she must make in come and protect them. And she decides each time how
To mukono.
secure the place. And then we have to dig. We have to dig and finding the eggs is the first time. Is that turn them over all the time, like the birds turn them in the nest, but here it's stationary, very simple. So let's go on and we go up. Bo, 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 bo. So here in this pond, this is our youth group, and these crocodiles went as eggs in our incubators. That is from the eggs we collect each year. We have here about 100 crocodiles that are from 7 to 17 years old. Some of them started to lay eggs. And crocodiles eat meat only. Any food that is from a living source, no matter what animal or what condition it is. And crocodiles do not chew. They swallow their food. The crocodile's digestive system, their belly is receiving big chunks of food with the bones and everything, not chewed food. It takes a few days to digest, and so crocodiles don't eat every day, but only once every few days. But the crocodile's digestive system is very strong. It is most acidic, and it makes a very good use of all the material that comes in as food, and what comes out in the end, from the other end, contains mostly calcium from the bones, swallowed and digested. So this is a crocodile's poop. It's clean, it doesn't stink, it does not attract flies, and it goes back to the environment with no damage. We can draw with it just like chalk, and this is actually the excess calcium from the bones swallowed and digested, and that is after the crocodile's body already took the calcium it needs as they keep growing up and all of the bones grow up, and the females need more calcium to make the shells of the eggs, and there's also the teeth. And looking at the crocodiles, we see, just be careful with this plant, you know it is poisonous. You know this plant is poisonous, so just be careful with it. I'm missing some things here. And the other pocket, no, just disappeared. So this is a crocodile's tooth, and if we cut it in half, we can see it's a hollow cone. Under each one grows a new one, and so crocodiles keep replacing their teeth throughout their lives. Each one should function for 2 or 3 years, and then it gets wobbly until it disconnects, it falls down, and there's a new one slowly growing up. Many times they just break when they fight, when they feed, they just keep getting new ones. And we feed our crocodiles with only what is already dead, not live animals, and that is mortality from farms, leftovers from slaughterhouses, and meat that date is expired for human consumption. And we throw for 100 crocodiles here, we throw 500 kilograms of meat. It means each one is eating about 2 chickens in a meal, and the meal is not every day. They only eat once every 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month or 2, and that is too, like everything else about crocodiles, that is too up to the temperatures. When it's cold, crocodiles eat less. We throw the food over the fence, never walk in with the food, because my hand giving them the meat is just the same. And so we throw it over the fence, whether manually or with the bucket of the tractor, and put it in different places to divide the pressure, and feed them only at daytime, not at night, because at night they're more aggressive. We make sure to get the right swallowing size to the size of crocodiles we want to feed, and then once it is swallowed, there is nothing to fight over, because when they eat they get very aggressive, they fight over the food, they grab from each other. So we try to make it quick and quiet. And let's go on, we'll take a closer look. We'll go to the next shade. We